Good morning, Care Resources. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. To our friends at home, good morning. All right. This morning we're going to do a game using the Rebus puzzles, and they are puzzles that you solve by looking at every part of the puzzle, okay? Everything is significant. If you see all capital letters, that's significant. If there's a color change, that's significant. Where the words are placed in the puzzle is significant. So our first puzzle is this one right here. And what's at the top of it? What's that? What word is it? Man. And what's under here? We have man and we have board, okay? Then we have a line, right? So this is a phrase that is used when you are in a boat. So what do you think the phrase is? What's that? Not quite. Nope. Nope. What is it if someone falls off of the boat? What do we think? If you're on a cruise ship, someone falls off the boat and then they yell, correct, man overboard, man overboard. And in this puzzle, you can physically see that man is over the word board. So it's man overboard. You get it? We're gonna do a couple more. Hopefully you'll catch up. They all make sense, but they take a little bit of time. Good job, Glenn. Okay. Okay. All right. What are the words that are written on the puzzle? What are the words? Can you tell me, Elaine? What are the words on this side? What are those two words? It's the same word over and over again. Funny. So funny and funny, okay? What about these right here? Words. Words, 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 words. So whenever you do one of these puzzles, you have to pay attention to how many times something is repeated. And then you use that to help you solve the puzzle. So this is a phrase that you might use to describe a comedian or something that you might have seen that's really, really funny, okay? So how many funnies do you see? How many funnies are there? 2, right? 2 funny. How many words do you see? 4. So what do you think the phrase might mean? The phrase is a common phrase that you might hear when someone has seen something that's funny. There's 2 funnies and 4 words. What's the phrase? Any guesses? What do you think? Too funny for words. Too funny for words. That's the phrase. It's too funny for words. Ah! You're literally saying it. This one is very, very literal. There we go. What do you think about this one? What's the word? Hill. What is it doing? What direction is the hill going? The word hill going? Down. So this phrase is downhill. Very good, Elaine. Downhill. Because it's going down. You get it? You're getting it? It's visual, but it's also just kind of like reading the words. Where are they placed in the puzzle? Downhill. Okay, what's the word? Baby. Oh, thank you, sugar. Baby. And how would you describe the size of the word? What size would we say that baby is? Big. What's a phrase that you might hear someone say if they think you're acting a little childish? Big baby. Nothing but a big old baby. Anybody know any big babies? Sometimes I'm a big baby. It depends on what's happening. I might want to throw a temper tantrum. I had to go to a doctor's appointment the other day, and I didn't want to go, and I had a friend had to treat me like they were my mom and tell me I had to do it, right? Sometimes we can all be babies. But yep, so it's big because it's a larger size way that was written on the board, and the word baby, so big baby. Good job. All right, what's the word? Job. This is another clue for these puzzles. Whenever you see a box or a square or something like that, you have to pay attention to where the word is in comparison to the box or the square, okay? So in this puzzle, the word job is where? Where is it? It's in the middle. So would you describe it as being inside of the box, right? Okay. So if the word job is on the inside and there's a phrase that people might say if they suspect something happened within an organization that was bad. This is a phrase that you might use. Has the word job, like is located inside of this box. What's the phrase? What do you think? What's that? Almost. Almost. Where's the word? Is it outside of the box or is it inside? Inside job. Inside job. What does that phrase mean? Inside job. If something is an inside job, what does that mean, Glenn? An inside job. Like if you were an investigator and you went to a bank after it had been robbed, right? And you realize that, oh, the teller must have known the bank robber because they had all of the really big bills right up front, just waiting to be taken. It was an inside job. Okay, you got it? Inside job, okay. Nope. Just did it wrong. Okay. So there's two words. Can you see them? What's the word here? Playing. What's this word? Side. This is what children do. So the box is always an indicator. You can be in the box or you can be playing outside. Very good, Ross. Playing outside. So the box always is an indicator. You always want to pay attention to where the words are compared to the box. Can you see that, Elaine? Playing outside. Very good. Woohoo! It takes a little time, but eventually your brain starts to connect how these puzzles get solved. Okay. This is something that can happen between people. It's very easily done. You don't like it when it happens. So what's the first word? Stood. What's this word? Miss. Oh, Ross. Miss is understood, right? Miss is understood. So it's misunderstood. That's a terrible thing when you're misunderstood, isn't it? You have an intention, you say something, you do something, someone interprets it the completely wrong, different way, or you misunderstand what somebody else is saying to you. You know, someone waves hi to you, and then you think they're saying something else. Did you see what they just did? What did they do? They just did this. Oh, I don't know. That's what you saw. Okay, misunderstood. You remember that game, the telephone game, where you start off in a circle or something like that. Someone says something like Swedish fish, and then they whisper into the next person's ear, Swedish fish. By the time it gets to the fifth person, they think you said, sweetens our fish. Right? It gets all misunderstood. Uh-huh. What's that? A hard road? It's road and road, but what's the shape? Crossroad. Crossroad, very good. What is a crossroad? Can someone tell me? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Physically, a crossroad is literally when two roads cross each other, right? And sometimes, metaphorically, there's poems that's been written about there's a crossroad, right? You can go either this way or go that way, but you have to choose, right? Crossroads. Good job. Okay, there's two words. Wilma already said the first one. Stand and I. Oh, Ross is on fire today, I tell you what. I is understand, so it's I understand. Yes, you do. I understand. Very. So these puzzles, you always have to pay attention to where the words are located. If something is above something or under something, you just put the word above or under next to the way how you solve it. If something is inside of a box, then you always say, well, it's inside or outside. So you just put those words connected to your puzzle, so how you solve it. If something's in a corner up here or down here, then you say above or in a corner. You use those words to help describe the puzzle, okay? You guys are getting it though. Okay. What are the two words written on the board? Yes. Death and then life. Where are they in relationship to each other? Which word comes before or after? Ding, ding, ding. So this is the phrase that you may use if you're talking about heaven, right? It's life after death, right? Life after death. Who hopes that there's a heaven? Who hopes that? That there's a heaven that's real and that exists and that you will go there, right? You have some hope in that? That there's a life after death? Sometimes people just think, well, maybe it's better just to be done. And you just are done and there's no more of anything, just done, right? But sometimes you might believe in life after death. Good job, Ross. What's the word? Cycle. Cycle. How many times is it written up there? 3 times. So if you, he's too fast. He's getting them out rapid fire. So cycle, if something is 3, what's another word for 3? Try. Tricycle. What's a tricycle? Got 3 wheels. Have you ever ridden a tricycle? What's that? Yes. The other day we were talking about a unicycle. What's a unicycle? You had tricycles when you were 12? That's worse than me. I actually did not, well, I didn't have a traditional tricycle. I had a big wheel. And I'm a kid from the 80s. So a big wheel was plastic, wasn't it? It was plastic with plastic wheels and all that. And it loaded really low to the ground. And so when I got a bike, right? And then it had those safety wheels on them. What were those called? Training wheels that went on your bike. And it's supposed to help you learn how to get your balance correct, right? Well, my bike, the training wheel went limp on one side, so I kept riding like this, right? So when I got a real bike, what did I do? Right? So tricycles are great because they always keep you straight on your bike, right? You get that balance. Tricycle, correct. Let's see. The phrase that you might use when you are impressed or when you're not impressed. Big deal. Good job. Yeah. Big deal. He's played a couple times. Just a couple times. When do you ever use the phrase big deal? Oh, Mark is trying to get some brownie points today. Big deal. Sometimes you might use it in an ironic way, like, big deal. Like that, right? Like, it's not really a big deal. Or it's, this is a big deal. Something really amazing has happened. It's really big. Big deal. Good job. Big deal. I like the big deals that have shoes on sale. I like that. Big deals. What's that? Secret? Okay. What's the word? Secret. Shh. Secret. Okay. And there's an arrow pointing to one of them. Okay. Which one is it pointing to? The first one, right? Ha ha! The one at the top. The secret's at the top. So this phrase is top secret. It's top secret. What makes something top secret? What's a top secret? Like with the FBI or CIA or something like that, right? Spy stuff, government stuff. Sometimes top secret is in your family when there's certain things that people push under the rug or they hide in the closet, right? It's top secret. No one's supposed to know about it. It's hush hush, top secret. This is a phrase that you might use if you want to do a lot of traveling. What's that? Almost. What'd you say? Almost. Almost. So there's, in the middle here, the words are the world. The world. And then there's another word. The other word are all the letters that are located where? Around the world. The word starts here. So this is like a dream vacation. It will take you a really long time to accomplish it. Ross? A trip around the world. Around the world. Trip. T-R-I-P. The world. Trip around the world. If you had a trip around the world, where would you go? Hawaii. Doug, I'm with you. Hawaii is definitely on my list. Ali, a trip around the world, where would you go? India? Where would you go? She's thinking, she's contemplating. Ruth, if you had a trip around the world, where would you go? Doug has one. Jamaica. Yes. Doug.
Bar.
Go to a bar?
Bar. Did you call me Doug?
I mean Mark. Mark, where would you go?
Australia.
Australia is on my list. Australia for sure.
Yeah.
Ross, if trip around the world, where would you go? Australia. Well, you can go with Mark because he's taking the same plane. Australia is definitely on my list. Trip around the world. How long it'll take you to get there? I think Hawaii, well, Garth has been to Hawaii. I think it's like, is it like 14 hours? About 11 hours from California. Yes. It's something else traveling around the world. Jet lag is a real thing and it's very difficult to navigate. So sometimes your whole first day, some places just, adjusting to the time change and you should be asleep but you're awake and, oh yeah, trip around the world. We have time for one more puzzle. Uh-oh. Okay. What do you think this puzzle means? There's 3 words. First one, you. Second one, just. Last one, me. There's a phrase that you might say if you want something to be private. Uh-huh. Almost. Where is the just located? Uh-huh. And if you were to say, Ross said in the middle, but there's a phrase, doesn't say the word in the middle, but that's where it is. Almost. Just. Not just me, not you, just me. If I want to tell you something that was a secret, I might say, just you, me. Where's the just at? Almost. What's that? Not just first. If I want to keep something oh, there you go. Just between you and me. Just between you and me. What does that phrase mean, just between you and me? It's a secret. It's something that it's this information that I only want you and me to know about. Just keep it right here, right? Just between me and you, just between you and me. This is how it is, right? Just between you and me. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed our puzzles for this morning. And shortly we're going to be transitioning over to lunch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great afternoon.